shadows linger just beyond the edges of the everyday, one podcast dares to open the cabinet of the unknown. The Shadow Frequency invites you into a realm of cryptids, conspiracies, hauntings, and mysteries that refuse to stay buried. Each episode, host Matt Wilson and producer Juniper Ravenwood sift through the eerie files of the unexplained, uncovering chilling encounters, listener stories, and whispers from the dark. Step closer, if you dare, and tune in to the Shadow Frequency.
Oh, shoot, let me turn off the shortwave radio here. There we go. Try and get this thing open. Oh, come on. You stubborn thing. Oh, there we go. And let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. Matt, you're going to want to see this.
Please tell me it's not another jar of unidentified slime again. I still haven't forgiven you for the ectoplasmic yogurt incident.
No, nothing like that. This looks like a VHS tape. It's labeled, "Do not play, property of U.S. government."
Oh, great. Because nothing bad ever happens when you ignore a warning label like that.
There's also a note taped to it. Footage recovered near Wright-Patterson, 1952. The tape's warm, too, like it's been running.
Perfect. Haunted government tapes. Just what every healthy workplace needs. Go ahead, stick it in the player. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, that's exactly what the last person said before the lights flickered and they were never seen again. Here we go.
Let's maybe just set that back in the drawer for now before we both end up glowing in the dark.
Good call. Oh, hold on. Here's what we were actually looking for. Here we go. Episode 215, Roswell's Alien Autopsy Unveiled.
Now that's the one. Dust off the projector, dim the lights, and cue the eerie music. Tonight, we're peeling back the film grain on one of UFO history's strangest mysteries.
Grab your popcorn, folks. This one's part conspiracy, part cinema, and all weird.
From grainy frames to global headlines, we're unraveling the truth, or at least the myth, behind the infamous alien autopsy. I'm Matt Wilson.
And I'm Juniper Ravenwood. And this is the Shadow Frequency.
You're tuned to the Shadow Frequency, where the veil between the living and the unknown grows thin. Strange whispers, hidden truths, and things best left in the dark await. Hosted by Matt Wilson, produced by Juniper Ravenwood, featuring Chris Beach. Let's step in to the shadows.
Welcome, listeners, to the murky depths of the Shadow Frequency, where the unknown hums just beneath the surface of reality. Tonight, we're peeling back the veil on a story that's haunted UFO lore for decades. A grainy black and white film that claims to show the unthinkable. A government autopsy on an alien body, pulled from the wreckage of the infamous 1947 Roswell crash. Is this flickering footage a window into a cosmic cover-up? Or something else entirely? The truth is out there and it's waiting for us in the shadows. Matt, what's the frequency on this one?
Oh, Juniper, you've tuned us right into the eerie static of the cosmos tonight. This one's got my skin crawling already. Let's see what kind of otherworldly signal we're picking up.
All yours, Matt. Take us in to the shadows.
Thanks, Juniper, for digging into the dusty file cabinet of the paranormal to unearth this chilling case. Tonight, listeners, we're diving headfirst into one of the most infamous artifacts in UFO history. a 17-minute film known simply as The Alien Autopsy. This isn't just any footage. It's a grainy, flickering portal to a moment that, if real, changes everything we think we know about our place in the universe. Picture this. It's May 5th, 1995. In a dimly lit theater at the Museum of London, the air is thick with anticipation as a small crowd gathers. Journalists, ufologists, even clergy, all invited by a man named Ray Santilli, a music and television producer with a bombshell to drop. The projector hums to life, and what unfolds on the screen sends gasps rippling through the room. The black and white footage shows a sterile room, men in white suits, and a body on a slab. A body that doesn't look human. Its head is bulbous, its eyes large and dark, its limbs thin and unnatural. This, Santilli claims, is the autopsy of an extraterrestrial being, recovered from the debris of a crashed UFO in Roswell, New Mexico, in 1947. Let's set the scene of Roswell, because this is where the mystery begins. In the summer of '47, something fell from the sky over the New Mexico desert. The military called it a weather balloon, but whispers of a downed spacecraft and recovered bodies spread like wildfire. Decades later, Santilli's film emerges, claiming to be the smoking gun. The footage is unsettlingly detailed. Scalpels glint under harsh lights, cutting into grayish skin. Strange organs are removed, placed in metal trays. The examiners move with clinical precision, their faces obscured, as if they know the weight of what they're handling. The creature's oversized eyes stare blankly, its mouth a thin slit, offering no answers. For 17 minutes, the film holds you in its grip, daring you to believe. Santilli's story is just as wild. He says he acquired the footage in 1992 from a retired military cameraman who shot it at Roswell Army Airfield. This cameraman, now elderly, allegedly kept the reels hidden for decades, a secret too dangerous to share. Santilli claimed he bought the 22 original reels, each one a piece of this cosmic puzzle. When the film debuted, it wasn't just a screening, it was an event. The press ate it up. Headlines screamed of alien proof, and the world couldn't look away. Then, on August 28, 1995, Fox Television aired Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction, a documentary special that beamed those haunting images into millions of homes. It was rebroadcast twice more, each time drawing millions more into the mystery. For a moment, it felt like the truth was finally within reach. Imagine watching this in '95. No internet to fact check, no social media to debunk, just you, the TV, and this grainy glimpse of something that might rewrite history. The film's power lies in its silence. It offers no narration, no explanation, just the cold reality of the autopsy table. Was this creature once alive, staring up at the stars? Did it crash in the desert, only to end up under the knife? The questions pile up, each one heavier than the last. As the footage plays, you can't help but feel watched. Those oversized eyes, even lifeless, seem to hold secrets the government might kill to keep. The Roswell crash is already a cornerstone of UFO lore, but this film, it's the key to the vault. Or is it? We'll dig deeper after the break, but for now, let's sit with the unease of what we've seen. Juniper, I don't know about you, but those images are burned into my mind. What if we're closer to the truth than we think?
Matt, I'm half expecting to hear a hum from the sky tonight.
Yeah.
This is wild. What's next?
Let's take a breath, Juniper, and see what's waiting for us after the break.
Whoa, listeners, we're deep in the cosmic static tonight with that alien autopsy footage. I'm still picturing those dark, unblinking eyes. What about you? Are you leaning toward truth, or is this too strange to believe? We've got more to unpack, so stick with us as Matt dives deeper into the mystery. But first, let's hear from Chris Beach with a quick word.
Thanks, Juniper. And hey, don't forget, if you're enjoying the show, give us a like and subscribe. You can follow The Shadow Frequency on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and of course, all the major podcast directories. Want more? Head over to shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you'll find every episode, our brand new Shadow blog with companion articles, and our merch store with some eerie cool swag. Plus, we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a voicemail right on the site and let us know where you're listening from. We might feature your message in an upcoming episode. And if you'd like to support the show, you can even buy us a coffee. Every bit helps keep the shadows whispering. Back to you, Juniper.
Thanks, Chris. All right, time to fire up the Spectral Cosmic Message Materializer. Flipping the switches now. Let's see what eerie signals it's picking up from the void. Oh, look, a ghostly note flickering through the static.
Message retrieved from the void.
All right, let's crack it open and hear what one of our listeners sent our way. Here's a message from Carmen in Colorado. My name's Carmen from Colorado. I just wanted to drop a quick note to say how much I love the Shadow Frequency. I usually listen late at night while I'm working on my art projects. Your show is the perfect mix of spooky and fascinating. I tune in through Spotify most of the time, but I've also been catching older episodes on your YouTube channel. The UFO episodes are hands down my favorite, especially the ones where you dive into the lesser-known cases. Keep up the awesome work, and thanks for keeping me company while I burn the midnight oil. All the best, Carmen, Colorado. Carmen, you're our kind of night owl, painting under the stars with a side-up UFO intrigue. Thanks for the love, and we're thrilled to be your late-night companions. Keep those brushes moving and maybe keep an eye on the skies. If you've got a story or spooky thought to share, send it to shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. All right, Matt, back to you for the second half of this extraterrestrial enigma.
Welcome back, listeners, to The Shadow Frequency. Before we go on, just a quick note here. Something just happened to me while I was taking the break. And the dogs next door, we're in a rural area. One side's a cornfield, the other side's another old house like this one where the studio's at. And dogs were barking over there. I look out the front door here of the studio, and something black just disappears from view. So I'm like, well, what was that? It wasn't a vehicle on the road or anything. So I go to the other window to look out where it would have been. There's nothing out there. So I'm like, well, that's very odd. So at this point, of course, I'm thinking, well, the aliens have landed and they're going to bust in here, through the back, and that's it. Well, I look out the front again, and there's a young child on a bicycle going by with training wheels. So I'm like, well, that's not what I saw, so that's weird. But then I think, well, maybe there was someone in front of her. Well, then the mother, dressed in black shorts and shirt, walks by real fast. Must be out doing the fast walking thing. That's what I saw that made me think aliens were here. So yeah, that's the imagination I have. Anyway. We're knee-deep in the mystery of the alien Autopsy film, a grainy relic that's haunted UFO enthusiasts since 1995. In the first half, we explored the chilling footage itself, those stark images of a supposed alien body, dissected under cold military lights tied to the legendary Roswell crash of 1947. Now let's pull the thread further and see where this cosmic rabbit hole leads. Ray Santilli, the man who brought this film to the world, claimed it came from a retired military cameraman, a first-hand witness to the Roswell aftermath. The story goes that this cameraman, whose identity remains shrouded, filmed the autopsy in a secure facility at Roswell Army Airfield. The creature on the table, small, gray, with those haunting, oversized eyes, was allegedly one of the several recovered from the crash site. Santilli said the original 22 reels were fragile, their images fading into time. By the time he screened the film in London, it was a sensation, a lightning bolt through the UFO community. But the story doesn't end there. Let's linger on the atmosphere of that autopsy room. The footage, silent and stark, feels like a forbidden glimpse into something humanity wasn't meant to see. The examiner's hands move with eerie precision, slicing into flesh that looks almost too smooth, too alien. The organs they remove don't resemble anything from a biology textbook. They're strange, glistening, wrong. The room itself feels oppressive, like the walls are holding their breath. You can almost hear the hum of secrets in the air, the weight of a truth too big to contain. If this is real, what does it mean? Were we visited in 47? And did the government hide the evidence in plain sight? But here's where the story twists. In 2006, just before the release of a British comedy called Alien Autopsy, a fictional take on the film's creation, Santilli dropped a bombshell. He admitted that the footage he released wasn't entirely the original. He claimed the 22 reels he acquired in 1992 had deteriorated so badly that he and his partner, Gary Schofield, had to recreate the film. They staged scenes, rebuilt sets, and crafted a body based on what Santilli swore he saw in the original footage. But, and this is where it gets murky, he insisted that some frames, just a few fleeting glimpses, were spliced in from the authentic 1947 film. So what are we left with? A partial truth? A clever hoax? Or something in between? Now, I gotta throw in a shadow of doubt here. Recreating a film because the original deteriorated sounds plausible, but it raises red flags. Why not preserve the original reels better? And why wait until a comedy movie was about to drop to admit the recreation? The timing feels convenient, almost scripted. A skeptic might say Santilli and Schofield saw a chance to cash in on UFO fever, crafting a film to feed the public's hunger for proof. The props, the sets, even the alien body. Could they have been too perfect? Too Hollywood? It's something to chew on as we wade deeper into the unknown. Yet, even with that doubt, the film's power lingers. Those grainy images stick with you, like a memory you can't shake. If even a single frame is real, what does that say about Roswell? About us? The idea of an alien body hidden away in a military vault, dissected while the world slept. It's a thought that chills the blood. And Santilli's claim that some original footage remains keeps the door cracked open, just enough for the shadows to slip through. Were we shown a glimpse of the truth, or were we all just caught in a cosmic sleight of hand? As we close this case, imagine those reels locked away somewhere, maybe still deteriorating in a forgotten archive. Or maybe they're being watched right now, in a room where the lights never dim, by people who know more than we ever will. The Alien Autopsy film doesn't give us answers, it gives us questions. And they're the kind that keep you up at night, staring at the stars, wondering who's staring back. Juniper, I'm not sure I'll sleep tonight thinking about those eyes. What's your take on this one?
Matt, I'm torn between wanting to believe and wondering if Santilli pulled the ultimate UFO prank.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm double-checking my locks tonight.
Fair enough, Juniper. Let's wrap this up and see what's next in the shadows.
Well, listeners, we've just dissected the Alien Autopsy film, and I'm still feeling that cosmic chill down my spine. From Roswell's desert crash to a grainy film that shipped the world, this case leaves us with more questions than answers. And isn't that why we love the shadows? Thanks for tuning in to episode 215 of The Shadow Frequency. If you got your own airy tales or thoughts on this one, you can send them to shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. And don't forget to find us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, or swing by shadowfrequencypodcast.com for more. Join us next time as we tune in to another strange signal from the unknown. Matt, want to say goodnight?
Good night, listeners. Keep watching the skies.
Until next time, stay curious, stay spooky, and keep your dials locked on the shadow frequency. Good night, shadow chasers.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.